Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. Tonight. It's late. It's like, I don't know, very late here. Just now getting around to doing this. Very busy evening of parties and soccers and stuff and life. I made some steps today to form a new company, to start a new project, to hopefully have some sort of future if my job goes away. Well, when my job goes away. My job is going away. Met with some people today about, potential jobs in the future, that sort of stuff. So, there's motion there, and that's good. And I think that, honestly, I think I'm feeling a lot more stress about that than I'd like to admit, and or than I would even admit to myself. And it's been causing me, I've had some reflux issues and stuff lately, and I think that this whole process is really just starting to wear on me. And I watched a really good video today. I'll put it in the thing down below about, it was a TED Talk about vocalizing about depression and talking about it and knowing that it's okay to talk about it. And the stereotype of, there's this thing as depression, you're just weak, is so pervasive. As a child, I don't want to say I was privileged that my dad had depression, but I was, Dad was always very much like a suck it up kind of guy. Like, he didn't talk about his feelings. But when I was in my late teens, I would say, or so, mid-teens, I found out that he was suffering pretty badly from depression. And so I got to understand that it's not weakness. It's not laziness. It's not anything to be ashamed of. It's just like any other sickness, right? It just happens, and it's out of your control, right? If you get the flu, you don't, people don't tell you that it's your fault, suck it up, right? It's no different, right? Depression is, man, it's a freaking beast. I tell you what, it's not an easy thing to power through. And a lot of times the best way to power through it is to just let it go. And so it's a very good TED Talk talking about that. And I know that you know that I know that you know that I talk a lot about depression because I suffer. It plagues me. It's plagued me since I was a child. It's been something that I've fought against my entire life. There are times when I really feel like I have the grip on it and it's not bothering me. And there are times like recently that I just don't. I feel horrible. I feel I don't know. A lot of times my depression makes me feel disconnected to the point that I'm not really, not necessarily living, but I'm not in control. Like I'm just kind of, I wake up and I do things and then I go to sleep and everything that happened in between is just meaningless and useless. And so I guess my depression causes me to be more existential. And that in itself is kind of, depressing. So I don't know. It's been a really weird week for me. I have a lot of strength from this idea that I can build a technology company, and I'm going to keep pursuing that. I went through the filing process today for the business licenses and all that sort of stuff. I'm researching what I need to have legally in line, terms of services, all that sort of stuff, service contract type stuff. What do I need to put together to ensure that I'm protected from whatever could happen, So it's going to be a process, but the good news is I have a lot of time to prepare this whole thing, and I already have customers, so they're essentially just waiting for me to flip a switch and say we're ready to go, and that's a big thing. Like, to know that what I'm doing is already it's already started something. All I have to do is just see it through. That's really strength giving, right? So I've got a lot of motivation to do that, but I also have a lot of motivation to just curl up in bed and read a book. So I might just do that for the rest of the night before I go to sleep. I'm not sure, but I honestly fought. Tonight is one of those depression nights where I just don't want to function, and I honestly fought the urge to I had to force myself down here. This was one of those days where my anxiety, my depression is telling me, you're just forget it. Just crawl in bed. Just forget it. And no, damn it. This is episode 405. Why would I miss one now? I haven't missed one yet. Proud of that. Proud of you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Be amazing. Hopefully, something awesome will happen to me this weekend. I don't know what it could possibly be, but I hope it happens, and I hope I get over this bleh, and we come back on Monday with newfound strength. So stay tuned, and I'll see you then.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Margs.com. What drink is made from a relative of the lily? Real tequila is made from the blue agave plant, a relative of the lily family. Blue agave can take anywhere from 6 to 12 years to fully mature. I thought blue agave was a